Similarly, there's one of Umar, Sjaad al-Taftazani. I tell you his story as well. Sjaad al-Taftazani was a little boy, 10 years old. And he was in a class and everybody made fun of him. They said he was like, he didn't have intelligence. He was, believed he was ahead. So they said, oh, you know, there's always one in the class, or 2 or 3. These days there's 10 of them in the class. The exception is the mashallah one. So, but he was actually good, but he wasn't as intelligent as everybody else. And they would make fun of him and say, you're not doing, you don't understand anything. And the teacher would also try to comfort him, but and he was 10 years old. Imagine it. That was a 10-year-old. Look at the strict criteria for being a scholar. So he used to go to the masjid after and he used to revise all day, all night, day and night, wouldn't sleep, trying to get it right in the class, get the class, and it's not working. He's sitting in the masjid and a man comes to him. He says, come with me. He says, who are you? He said, I'm not asking questions, come with me. He said, I ain't going anywhere. He said, do you know what class I'm in? Do you know what happens in my class? Do you know even with all this work, what's going to happen in my class? I'm not going, I haven't got any time for you. Carries on, the man goes away. Man comes to him again. He says, you're coming with me. He said, I've told you already. I can't give you 3, 4, 1, 2 minutes. I don't know who you are. And the third time he came, he said, you either get up or it's going to be big trouble. I'm telling you now. So he got a bit worried as a kid, so he gets up. He said, he took me to the outskirts of the city, and very easy, outskirts, cities are very small, or towns. Outskirts are very quickly, like down the road. And he said it was all green area outside. And he said he walked with me and then he stopped at a point and I looked across and there were a group of people sitting under a tree looking at us. He said, come with me. He said, I walked over and there was a man in the middle. And he said to me, he said, Umar, what's the problem? So I looked at his face, he was a messenger of God, alayhi salatu wasalam, and all of his companions around him. He said, Ya Rasul, I don't understand anything. Teacher speaks. I don't know what he's talking about. This concept, that concept, mantiq, balagha, mantiq, same thing. He said, come here, kneel down. Udnu. He said, he took his saliva out of his mouth and put it 3 times in my mouth. He said, go back now. Those people who are in knowledge circles know who Sjaad al-Taftazani is. He has the most complex books. After that, he wrote a commentary on a book on mantiq in one night. Some stories suggest, I don't know if they're true or not, that when he went back, the teacher looks at him and he says, oh, Umar, there's something different today. And he became the Shaykh al-Islam of that madrasa after all those students became his students. Now my question is this, when we're stuck studying, we're all students here. Do we get that? Do we get somebody coming to us saying, you're coming with me? Where am I going? Just come with me, and you turn up and the messenger of God is sitting there. These are the students of knowledge. You see,